Alright, shalom and praise be unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Bashem Rakakutash. Double honor unto the elder apostles and the elder bishops at Great Millstone who are well to us is truth. Salute to all you Arkim Mark Wath out there, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Barakatham. And pretty much, this is earlier today, it's been reported arrest made after blood red dye dumped into US Embassy Pond in Israel armed sales protest. So they've had a protest going on at the US Embassy out here in London, man. Right, you got the photos. I'm gonna read a little bit of it, but you got the photos. You know, they got the architecture and the makeshift pond and that. You know, but red dye got poured into it. You can see the photos, man. You know. Now, instantly, that reminds me of the rivers turned to blood in ancient Egypt, and you know, in fact, let me see if I can. What is the sea? Where is it? Exodus 7, alright. Not this actually. From Exodus chapter 7. Because now I can get the NLT. So this is Exodus 7. I read it in the NLT and it says, So Moses and Aaron did just as the Lord Yahweh commanded them. As Pharaoh and all of his officials watched, Aaron raised his staff and struck the water of the Nile. Suddenly, the whole river turned to blood. So there you have it, man. You know, and these are a part of the plagues that hit ancient Egypt, Mount Zion, right? Okay. Now, you know, the scriptures speak about let me see if I can find that. Second Ezra's. It may be here somewhere. Right, Second Ezra 15 and 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm. Talking about the chariots. You know, Yahweh's second coming and return and that. And smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. So the 10 plagues came on Egypt, Mount Zion, right? Ancient Egypt. But the Lord says he's going to smite Egypt with plagues as before. Now it's not talking about ancient Egypt. Is talking about modern day Egypt, which is America. Let's see if I can get that. Sodom. Right, Revelation 11 and 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. Now, spiritually, right? So, you've actually got Sodom, Gomorrah, Zoar, Admah, Zoarbim, right? You know, ancient Egypt, Mount Zion. But the Lord got crucified in, just outside of the city walls of Jerusalem, man. But it says where also our Lord was crucified, because to crucify is to X out. The Lord's name and image was X'd out in America, you know. So, yeah. So that Egypt is talking about in 2nd Ezra 15 is America, man. So it is highly spiritual. You know, the embassy over here, US Embassy, you know, the people pouring red dye on it. So what does that symbolize? They didn't pour pink dye, blue dye, green dye, orange dye. You know, yellow dye. Now they poured red because that's a clear message, you know, of blood, man. You know, so let's see what this article is saying. 6 people have been arrested after 300 liters of blood red dye were dumped into a pond outside the US Embassy in London in protest against America's sales of arms to Israel. You know what? That's pretty much the point. Because you got the subtitle, tells you what it's all about. You know, 7:30 a.m. Says the pond is accessible via a public footpath. There was no breach or attempted breach of the secure perimeter of the site. So they got access and look, see, it says it right there, Embassy of the United States of America. You know. So there you have it, man. People ain't happy, man. And you know, there's some more shows I want to do, is watching brothers' shows, videos, catching up with the news, staying on top of it. Or, you know, things are happening, man. You know, the cruel Lord, was Isaiah 19, Trump, you know, pissing the world off, you know, markets crashing. I might do something on that, spirit worlds. But yeah, man, that's what you got happening right now. Crazy, man. So, you know, we're getting close to that time. Things that definitely have heated up, you know, and prophecy is going to continue to take place, man. You know, the scriptures speak about the Lord's sword being bathed in Bozrah. It's Isaiah 34. The Lord having a great slaughter, man. You know, the blood up to the horse's bridle and all of that. So it's all happening, man. So this is just a clear message. You know, we analyze things through the spirit. You know, people did this to send a message, but, you know, it's deeper than, you know, they probably even intended. You know, America indeed will be a bloodbath, man. And neither that amount, man. Shalom.